So ayan guys, welcome back sa aking channel. So this time, pag-aralan na natin how to factor general trinomial where a is greater than 1. Let's go! Okay, let us have example number 1. If we have 5x squared minus 7x plus 2, take note this time, kung mapapansin nyo, ang ating leading numerical coefficient is not equal to 1. So this time it's more than 1 or greater than 1. So ano-ano ba yung mga steps na kailangan nating i-follow if the given is like this? So number 1, take note, meron tayong 7 steps. Dadahan-dahanin lang natin para maintindihan. So for step 1, we have to multiply the leading numerical coefficient to our constant term. So we have 5 times 2 is equal to 10. Next, pagkatapos nating i-multiply, we have to list the factors of the product, which is 10. So yun ang ating step 2. So if we have 10, ang factors niyan ay 1 times 10 and 2 times 5. And pwede rin nating sabihin na negative 1 times negative 10 and negative 2 times negative 5, since ito ay equal din sa positive 10. After that, we have step 3. In step 3, all you need to do is to choose. So, pipiliin lang daw natin dito, what are the factors or what is the set of factor na kapag in-add natin, equal sa ating middle term or yung coefficient ng ating middle term, which is negative 7. So obviously, we have negative 2 times negative 5. So yan na ngayon yung factor na gagamitin natin sa step 4. Kasi yung ating step 4, gagawa na tayo ng temporary binomial factors. So we will use the word temporary kasi hindi pa ito yung ating pinakasagot. So ito ay temporary factors. So if we have negative 2 and negative 5 and the variable used is x, we have x times x. And then yung factors na napili natin, negative 2 and negative 5. So that is step 4. Step 5. So, step 5 naman natin, divide our leading numerical coefficient to the constant term of the two factors. Ibig sabihin, yung ating negative 2 and negative 5, i-divide natin kay positive 5 or leading numerical coefficient. So, sulat ulit natin, x minus 2 and x minus 5 divided by positive 5. Next, step 6. So sa ating step 6, isusulat na natin yung ating final answer. So in step 6, reduce the fraction if possible. Or, etong mga number na to, kung kayang i-divide, we have to divide. Or, kung siya naman ay fraction na meron pang simplest form, kukunin din natin ang kanyang simplest form. So, take note, yung ating first term, hindi na natin siya kayang i-simplify since 2 over 5 yung number. And, for the second factor, 5 divided by 5. Ibig sabihin, meron pa tayong simplest form. So, i-simplify natin. 5 divided by 5 is 1. So meaning, the second binomial factor will become x minus 1. Paano naman kapag hindi na natin siya kayang isimplify? So in step 6, nakalagay din dito, if not possible, move the denominator in front of x. Ibig sabihin, yung 5 ilalagay natin sa unahan ni x, magiging 5x minus 2. Ito na ngayon yung sagot or yung ating factor. Then, last step, ito ay to make sure that our answer is correct. You can always check by the process of multiplying binomial by binomial. So, ito ngayon yung ating checking. Okay, so, makikita natin, nag-equal yung ating product and yung given. Meaning, yung ating factor is correct. Let us have example number 2. 3n squared minus 4n plus 1. So, step 1 natin, again, multiply the leading numerical coefficient or the value of a to our constant term. So, we have 3 times 1. So, ito yon. And that is equal to 3. Then, after that, step 2, list all the factors of 3. So, meron lang tayo dyang factor na 1 times 3 or yung negative 1 times negative 3. So, for our step number 3, choose or piliin natin alin dito sa factors na nilista natin yung equal sa coefficient ng ating middle term, which is yung negative 4. So, we have negative 1 and negative 3. So, yung steps natin, pwede pa siyang mapaikli kapag kayo na mismo yung nagsasagot. So, step 4, we have to divide, or ilista muna natin pala ang kanyang binomial factor. So, if we have, take note, n ang ating ginamit na variable. So, ang ating magiging temporary factor ay n minus 1 and n minus 3. So, ang tawag dyan ay temporary factors. Okay, next. Step 5. So, this time, magdi-divide na tayo. We have n minus 1 times n minus 3. Divide natin yung ating mga constant term sa ating leading numerical coefficient, which is 3. Next, step 6. Reduce if possible. Kung hindi na kayang i-reduce, write the denominator in front of our variable. Kasi this time, hindi na x yung ginamit. So, step 6, we have, hindi na natin kayang i-simplify yung 1 over 3. So, ang gagawin na lang natin, ilalagay natin yung 3 in front of n. So, magiging 3n, then copy lang, minus 1, and 3 divided by 3 is 1. So, ito na ngayon yung ating sagot. And, for the checking, ito siya. So, as you can see, ang nakuha nating product ay 3n squared minus 4n plus 1. Or same sa ating given. So, ibig sabihin, our factor is correct. Okay, let us have example number 3. So, this time, hindi ko na binura yung ating step by step para mabilis. So, the given is 6x squared plus x minus 2. So, sa ating step 1, multiply natin yung positive 6 and negative 2. So we have negative 12. Take note that since in step 1, ang nakuha natin ay negative 12, sa step 2 natin, we have to list the factors which is equal to negative 12. And since negative yan, ang factors natin ay isang positive at isang negative. So kung maglilista tayo ng factors, halimbawa negative 1 times 12, pwede rin nating sabihin na other factor niya ay 1 times negative 12. Next. And we have negative 2 times 6 or 2 times negative 6. So meron pa tayong negative 3 times 4 or 3 times negative 4. So, bukod dito sa ating nailista, wala na. Okay, next. In step 3, piliin natin sa factors natin, alin yung kapag inad ay equal sa, since wala tayong makikitang number, ibig sabihin nun, ang middle term natin or coefficient sa middle term ay 1. So, alin ba dito yung kapag nai-add natin equal sa positive 1? So, since ito ay isang negative, isang positive, we all know that we will subtract and copy the sign of the higher number. So, kung nakikita nyo, meron tayong negative 3 and positive 4. Since ito yung number na equal sa positive 1. So, lista na natin siya as binomial factor sa ating step 4. So, we have x minus 3 and x plus 4. Then, step 5. In step 5, we have to divide. Divide our constant term sa ating leading numerical coefficient, which is positive 6. So, lagay natin siya under sa number for constant. Then, in step 6, reduce if possible. So, kung nakikita nyo, ang ating first factor ay pwede pa natin i-reduce. Kung ito ay 3 over 6, pwede pa natin siyang i-divide both numbers sa 3 o yung kanyang GCF. So, magiging x minus 1 over yung 6, pag dinivide natin sa 3, we have 2. So, bakit naging ganito? Kasi, yung 3 over 6, may GCF pa siya na 3. So, 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So, mamaya malalaman nyo, paano kapag ganito? Fraction pa rin siya kahit sinimplify. Next, we have 4 over 6. So, meron pa rin tayong simplest form para sa fraction na yan. Kasi pwede ba natin siyang i-divide sa 2. So, we have x plus 4 divided by 2 is 2. And 6 divided by 2 is 3. So, in step 6, ang nakuha natin ay fraction. So, ibig sabihin, may denominator pa rin. Pareho. So, nangyayari yan, ibig sabihin, dalawa yung ilalagay nating number in front of our variable. So, ang magiging final nating answer ay 2x minus 1 and 3x plus 2. So, in step 7, malalaman natin kung tama yung ating mga factors. So, step 7, we have the product of 6x squared plus x minus 2. Okay, now for the last two examples that we have, para ma-memorize nyo yung steps or paano nyo ba siya gagawin kapag kayo na yung nagsasagot, let us try to answer 4 and 5 na mas maikli yung steps na pinapalo natin. So, hindi na natin siya ilalagay ng nakalista one by one. So, let us try to answer number 4 and 5 by just recalling the steps. Okay, so for number 4, 5x squared minus 13x plus 6. So, sabi dun sa step 1, 5 and 6, imumultiply natin. So, diretso na tayo. So, we have 30. And if we're going to list the factors for 30, we have 1 times 30, 2 times 15, 3 times 10, what else? Pwede rin naman na 5 times 6. Okay, so, bukod dyan, wala na. Next. Pwede rin naman na kunin natin ang kanyang negative factors. Negative 1 times negative 30, negative 2, negative 15, negative 3, negative 10, negative 5, negative 6. So, lahat ito ay equal sa positive 30. Next, ano dito yung equal sa negative 13 kapag inad natin? So, kung titingnan natin 1 by 1, we have negative 3 and negative 10. Kasi kailangan negative yung ating piliing factors. Next, so, lagay na natin yung ating temporary factor, which is x minus 3 and x minus 10. Okay, next step. So, sana nare-recall nyo yung steps na ginawa natin kanina. Ito ang ating tinatawag na temporary factor. So, kailangan i-divide pa natin yung ating leading numerical coefficient sa ating mga constant term. So, we have 5. Then, reduce na natin if possible. If not, move na natin yung denominator in front of the variable. So, 3 over 5, hindi na natin pwedeng i-simplify. So, lagay na natin yung 5 in front of x. So, we have 5x minus 3. Next, 10 divided by 5. So, pwede. So, 10 divided by 5, pwede natin siyang i-reduce as negative 2. Or, 10 divided by 5 is 2. Ito na ngayon yung ating sagot. And, the checking, you can have that in your scratch. Or, pwede rin naman na i-include natin siya sa ating steps for us to make sure or mapakita natin na ang ating sagot ay na check natin kung tama o mali. Okay, next, for number 5, we have 3 times 8. So, meron tayo dyang negative 24. So, diretso na ulit tayo. List na natin yung mga factors which is equal to negative 24. So, meron tayong negative 1 times 24 or 1 times negative 24. Next, negative 2 times positive 12 or 2 times negative 12. Pwede rin na negative 3 times 8 or 3 times negative 8. Then, meron pa, last is negative 4 times 6 and 4 times negative 6. Okay, next step, after natin ilista yung factors niya, which adds up to positive 10 or yung ating middle coefficient. So, kung titingnan natin sa factors natin, dapat ay positive 10. So, ibig sabihin, this 1. Kasi negative 2 plus 12, ima-minus natin siya. So, kokopyahin natin yung higher number or sign ng higher number which is 12. So, magiging positive 10. So, write the temporary factor. We have x minus 2 and x plus 12. Okay, next. Divide the leading numerical coefficient to your constant. So, we have divided by 3. Then, reduce natin if possible. So, since this one, 2 2/3 or 2 divided by 3, hindi na kaya i-simplify. So, ilalagay na natin yung 3 in front of x. So, magiging 3x minus 2. Then, 12 divided by 3, pwede pa natin siyang i-divide. So, magiging x plus 12 divided by 3 or 4. So, ito na ngayon yung ating final answer. Then, you can have your checking again in your paper by multiplying 3x minus 2 to x plus 4. So, yan lang yung ating step-by-step procedure how to factor general trinomial where a is greater than 1. So, take note, gumamit lang tayo ng 7 steps. And those steps, pwede nyo pa siyang paikliin kapag kayo na ang nagsasagot. So, I hope meron kayong nakuha o natutunan sa ating video tutorial for today. Thank you for watching, guys.